10,000 men and 50,000 tons of steel set the course for the Atlantic with the Allies on their heel. Firepower, firefight. Battle stations keep the target steady in sight. Into formation, the hunt has begun. Defend a nation. The fleet is coming. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. At the bottom of the ocean, the depths of the abyss, they are bound by iron and blood. The flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas, his guns have gone silent at last. he's flying, and he's flying, and he's flying higher. The king of the sky, he's flying to pass, and he's flying to high. Higher, an eye for an eye, the legend will never die. Higher, the king of the sky, he's flying to pass, and he's flying to high. Higher, an eye for an eye, the legend will never die. As the drum roll started on that day, like 100 miles away, a million shells were fired, and the green fields turned to grey. The bombardment lasted all day long, yet the forts were standing strong. Heavily defended, but the traps been sprung and the battle's begun. Descending to darkness, 303 days below the sun feels overdone, and the battle has begun. No way to run, father and son fall one by one under the gun. Thy will be done, and the judgment has begun. No way to run, father and son fall one by one, feels overdone. Though a million shells have scarred the land, no one has the upper hand. From the ground above to trenches, where the soldiers make their stand, as the trenches slowly turn to mud, and they quickly start to flood. Death awaits in every corner, as they die in the mud, fill the trenches with blood. Descending to darkness, 303 days below the sun feels overdone, and the battle has begun. No way to run, father and son fall one by one under the gun. Thy will be done, and the judgment has begun. No way to run, father and son fall one by one, feels overdone. Fields of execution turn to wasteland from the grass. Thou shalt go no further, it was said they shall not pass. The spirit of resistance and the madness of the war. So go ahead, face it and join the dead, though you die where you lie, never asking why.
En este momento escuchas música en modo aleatorio con la experiencia de Spotify Free. Descubre cómo disfrutar de tus listas y álbumes favoritos en el orden que quieras y sin anuncios con Spotify Premium.
through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven through the Nazi lines. Viva Victoria! son paralyzed, my brother's eyes are gone, and he shall be buried here, nameless marks his grave. Mother home, get a telegram and shed a tear of grief. Mud and blood in foreign land, trying to understand. Where is this greatness of it told? This is the lies that we've been sold. Is this a worthy sacrifice? Great war, and I cannot take more. Great score, I keep on marching on. I play the great score, there will be no encore. Great war, the war to end all wars. I'm standing here, I'm full of fear, with bodies at my feet. Over there in the other trench, bullets wear my name. Lead ahead, as the captain said, and show them no remorse. Who am I to understand? What have I become? I do my duties, pay the price. I do the worthy sacrifice. I know my deeds are not in vain. Great war, and I cannot take more. Great score, I keep on marching on. I play the great score, there will be no encore. Great war, the war to end all wars. Then feet by feet, be the place of a mile here. Though men are falling, we see heroes rise. We face the heat as we are fighting until the dawn. So follow me and we will write our own history. unifying force with a tremendous force. Reaching the way for Panzer Corps. First in the line of fire, first into hostile land, tanks leading the way, claiming the fame. They are the Panzer elite, born to compete, never retreat. Living or dead, always ahead, fed by your dread. Panzer elite, born to compete, never retreat. Living or dead, always ahead, fed by your dread. In the draft of 1917, a man from Tennessee. Overseas to the trenches he went, from the land of the free. Into war he brought two things along, a rifle and his faith. Joined the ranks as a private assigned to 338th. There, on that day, held in York, entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd all the way. Into the fires of hell they are gone, a hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea, intervene 1980, all the way from Tennessee into 123. When his faith has been put to the test, the call to arms he heeds. On the 8th of October he went, made a sergeant for his deeds. Fearless leading the raid of the war, machine gun on the hill. Charge the enemy, taking the prisoners by power of his will. There, on the day, Sergeant York entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd all the way. Into the fires of hell they are gone, a hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea, intervene 1980, all the way from Tennessee as far as I can see. Ready for the onslaught, ready for the fight, waiting for the access to march into the trap. Minds are placed in darkness, in the cover of the night, waiting to be triggered when the time is right. Imminent invasion, imminent attack. Once the battle started, there's no turning back. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland, the German army marched. Comrades side by side to stop the Nazi charge. Panzers of Russian soil, thunder in the east. 1 million men at war, the Soviet wrath unleashed. Fields of Prokhorovka, where the heat of battle burned, suffered heavy losses, and the tide of war was turned. Driving back the Germans, fighting on four fronts, pumped them out of Russia, out of Soviet land. Reinforced the front line, forced the Axis to retreat, sending all the reserves, securing their defeat. Soldiers of the Union broke the citadel, ruins of an army, ashes rest in hell. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland, the German army marched. Comrades side by side to stop the Nazi charge. Panzers of Russian soil, thunder in the east. 1 million men at war, the Soviet wrath unleashed. Onward, comrades, armies of the Soviet Union, charge! Oh, Mother Russia, Union of lands, will of the people, strong in command. Oh, Mother Russia, Union of lands, once more victorious, the Red Army stands. 1918, the Great war rages on. Our battalion is lost in the Argonne. Under fire, there's nothing they can do. There's no way they can get a message through. Suffer heavy losses as the battle carries on. Liberty Division standing strong. On their land as they made their stand, a disregarded demand. It's surrender or die and the stakes are high. They live and they die, there's no time for goodbye. Weapon in hand as they made their stand, still disregarding demand. They would never comply, they would rather die. Now through the blockade they were finally saved. Friendly fire munitions running low. The supplies they were dropped upon their foe.